Top of the morning. Okay. Morning, Zach. I'm trying to find the live stream on Facebook. Sometimes it like evades me. There we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot to change the titles. 1 second. Every time I forget to edit the titles, people come in and they go, it's the wrong title. And I go, I know. I know. All right. Updated titles. Updated titles. Morning, Kara. Morning, Moboid. Mobeed. I always say it wrong. And I apologize for that. Sorry, I'm just getting everything posted over on Facebook. A little slow today, you know? Got a case of the Mondays. Morning, Amy. How are y'all today? Is it a little dark? Is it too dark? How do you feel? Do you want it to be brighter in here? TGIM indeed, Zach. Let's see. Is this enjoyable lighting? Does this make it more sustainable? Good morning, Bridget. That does almost nothing. So what if I did this? What if I did this? Turn that up. And sat like right. What if I lounged out a little bit? If I lounged out like this. Oh, that looks a lot better. But I might be a little shaky. Well, you know, that's how it goes. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that. Having a sluggish morning. Lots to do, but no motivation. Well, Amy, take this as an opportunity to feel that. Just maybe take a moment and tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to get to it, but I'm going to spend some time with my friends, my fellow heroes today. And then maybe we can all give each other some motivation to turn it on, you know? Go, oh, it's going to bother me how shaky it is. It's going to bother me. It's going to bother me. That feels better. Good morning, Melissa. What do you guys do when you need a little bit of motivation? What's your go-to? What's your go-to snap out of it motivation? Malcolm, morning. How do you give yourself the burst of energy? Good morning, Kiara. Kiara. I always say your name wrong. I'm sorry about it. People are piling in on a Monday morning. So what I do when I'm not feeling a lot of motivation is, so if I'm not, like, so for example, like right now I couldn't do it because I'm doing this right now. I'm here. But let's say I didn't want to go for my run and I was laying in my bed and I had to go for my run because I needed to get my run. It's the only time I could go for my run. Just an example. I would just I would do whatever I could to get enough energy to get my shoes on, and I would just start doing the thing. And then if I want to give up early while I'm doing it, that's better than than the alternative of not starting. So that's kind of what I do. And then usually about halfway through, I kind of just finish it. When it comes to like cleaning my room, usually I'll yell okay, and then I'll put loud music on and I'll start doing that. Comes to like work and stuff, usually I try to put my headphones in, or I'll like I usually yell okay for most things in like my dad voice. Okay. All right. Do a lot of that. All right, it's time to go. All right. Malcolm said, I listen to retro wave music to motivate me to draw. That sounds like fun. Kara said, yesterday, the daily win, sorry, the I and the L kind of blended together. Daily win for Nerd Fitness was to not say I don't have motivation, but to say I am not taking action because that way you can take a chance to evaluate the whys. That's very apropos and timely. I like that a lot. Melissa said, figuring that out right now as I'm deciding when to clock in for work. Basically, I just count the hours until I can be done. Then I have something to look forward to. It always feels better once I get started. Yeah, that's, I feel that. Zach said, lately I've been putting on one of my super suits, workout gear, inspired superheroes. I've never been more motivated to be active than when I wear my super suit by Super X. You know, Zach? It's pretty exciting. It's like an ad read. I feel like I did an ad read for Super X. But also, that's really incredible. Good morning, Lauren S. Yeah. If there was a recording of being going, all right, you think that would inspire you guys to get going? All right, time to get going. Because that's like a instant productivity. All right. Yes, we need that. It's like that was easy button, but it's like the productivity button. All right. Now you have me in my like Midwestern dad voice. I'm stuck. I can't get out of it. So that's on you. It wasn't. You guys didn't ask for this. I brought it. That'd be an awesome alert notification sound from my phone. Yeah, that'd be you get a text message. All right, come on. You got a text message. Come on. So could you imagine sitting in a meeting and that happened? All right. I'm using my journal for the first time in a month. Took a break from requests while I was moving, but now I'm back to it. Does that mean you are in your new place, Rachel? Because if so, congratulations. That was a jinx situation, Bridget. That really was. I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes that's the best part about quests. Is sometimes you have to take a side quest, and that's okay. You should set that as your own text alert. It would be kind of weird to have my own text alert be my own voice. I don't know. I feel for some reason that would be weird. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me it's not, but I feel like that would be weird. I also don't have notifications on my phone. I don't like notifications. There's already so many things vying for my attention. So I just decided, you know what? The phone doesn't get to be one of those things. The phone does not get to have a grip over my attention. But yeah. Yeah, you're right. That does that is my motivating thing. So if I'm just trying to get motivated, I just hear it every time I get a text. Listen to your own voice is like it's one of those things where I think that depending on what you like grew up doing, so people who like grew up doing like like music and things like that are really used to hearing their own voice, whereas people who didn't are not used to it. Rachel is in the new place. Still unpacking, but moved to my new place. Most exciting thing is I got myself a fancy new coffee maker. That is exciting. Which one did you get? Did you get like a? Is it like a coffee pot? I know you've been a pour over person, so I know that you can't just. Sometimes you have to keep that level of precision. You know, force all your friends to make it their text tone when you text them. Exactly. It's like Kyle's texting you. All right. I like short 1 or 2 note alerts. Right now, it's a boxing bell. Bing, bing. That's nice. Because also, if someone texts you something infuriating, you can just beat them up. You should beat them up. That's not very heroic, but it's Monday, you know? It's just Monday. That's what it is. Just a Monday. Let's see. So over the weekend, it went from like 975 degrees on Saturday to it was like a cool 70 degrees yesterday, and it was wonderful. We finally got the cold brew setup going. It's fab. Do you have like the big tower thing that slowly drips it? Cause those are so cool. It's called a Yama. I'll show you all what a Yama looks like just because it's fun. This is a Yama. This, oh, it's a PNG, so I can put my hands through it. That's funny. This is a Yama. Do you have a Yama, Kara? Um, we got a custom rig made out of discarded chemistry gear and custom blown Pyrex. Wow, that's so much cooler than what I just did. It was 90s Inhumans in New Jersey. Give us the heat. You gave us the heat. I know. Sorry. But also, I'm glad we don't have it anymore, so. I like the pour over, but having a machine that you can preset and brew helps me wake up on time. My new machine does like everything. Coffee, tea, hot coffee, cold brew, so many things. Wow. I'm jealous. Helps when one member of the house used to work for a glass blower. That does help. That does help. Yeah, I still really want to use the espresso machine that this house came with, but I feel like I'm not allowed to. But I want to use it so bad. It looks so cool. It's called the Robot. Just because I'm bringing up coffee stuff. They have one of these. One of these. I like that they're all shadows. They're all spooky. Cause it's like up on a shelf, you know? It's like they have a lot of other like novelty, like old coffee grinders, and then it's on the shelf with it. But it's new. Um but you know what I mean? It's like it looks like they put it up in a place where it looks like a decoration, you know? Just because it can be used doesn't mean it should be used, you know? Also, do you like that I keep putting like the spooky versions of things up there? The ghost of robots past. Um, I mean, there is a chair easily. It's not that it's that high up. I just feel bad because it's next to whole bunch of old things, you know. I think I have to put just only spooky stuff from now on the screen. It's so spooky. Like, what if they got one and then like they used it for a while and they broke it and then they were like, I like how this looks, but it doesn't work anymore, and then I make it, then I blow up the whole block. There's no electricity with it, but you never know. Maybe I will use it. Maybe I should be bad. I'm like a rule follower through and through, though, you know. That's kind of my thing. Just kind of a rule follower. Are you guys rule followers, or are you guys outlaws? Spooky images only. Does the Heroes Journal have a storefront, or is there one planned for the future? So we do. Someone's here. Someone's at the front door. But I'm live streaming, so I don't know who it is. I guess we're gonna find out.
Hi, your delivery came to my street, 3rd, so 1308 3rd.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's in front of my gate, yeah.
Oh, okay. Should I go? Okay, I'll go grab it.
Yeah, there's some like water bottles, I'm just gonna go for a walk. So.
Awesome, thank you. It's over there. Yeah, from last night, yeah. Well, so yeah, it's on 3rd. It's on the other side. So, really funny moment. So, last night, so Nick and I are out of water. We had to do like the water that has like we had to get like bottled water because we don't really want to, like, in Texas typically you're not supposed to drink out of the tap. Like in Washington it's fine because it's like the water's super good. This water's super clean and everything like that, but in Texas for the most part it's advised not to drink directly out of the tap. You guys might disagree, but that's just what I've heard. Anyways, so last night we were like, oh, we're out of water, and Nick and I were very thirsty. So we like did like GoPuff orders of like crates of water, and it never came. We were like, oh, this never came. They said they dropped it off, and we couldn't find it. We were like, all right. So the guy comes to the door and he says, your stuff is at my house. And I was like, if I was ever to do this, and maybe I'm wrong, but if I was ever to like, if someone's stuff was delivered to my house, I would either look at the receipt, see if their phone number was on there, and I would call them so they can come pick it up. Or if I was going to walk all the way over to their house, I would bring it with me, right? I don't know if that's how you guys feel. But like to come without the stuff, to tell me that your stuff is that my stuff is at your house, and then walk back to your house. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being critical. But it was very nice of him to come. But I was just like, in my head, I was like, so do you have it with you, or you know, like it was just so confusing because it was I couldn't figure out what the move was, you know. But anyways. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if he did what you guys would do, and that is the objectively correct response. Maybe it was too much for him to carry. It happens all the time in rural Iowa. That's what I thought. Not about rural Iowa, but that it happens. I feel like this thing happens enough that it's like, because you're already walking all the way over here. You know what I mean? So. Maybe he was like, this looks heavy, and I don't want to carry heavy stuff. No heavy. We don't like heavy where I'm from. I don't think it was like that much water, though. Like, I don't think it was one of those big ones. Maybe it was. Bridget's like, nope, miss me with that. Miss me with that. That's fair. I guess that's true. If it was too heavy, then obviously no. But I would follow up. Can you help me bring it over? Yeah. Like Nick went over there, so he's gonna try to get it one trip. So we'll be able to. We'll be able to assess the damage. Why are you ordering case of water and when you could order a filter? Well, we don't live here, so it's like. All right. Let's see. Is it so heavy that it's hard for Nick to get it open, the door open with it? We're discussing whether or not that was so much stuff that it made sense for him to leave it there and have us go get it.
It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy?
There's 2 cases of water.
Oh, okay. It is heavy enough that Nick, who lifts a lot of weights, said it's pretty heavy. So I'll give the guy a pass. I'll give him a pass. Nick, we were just discussing how it was kind of weird that he like walked all the way over here and was like, your stuff's over there. You know? But it's heavy. It's heavy. Yeah, I'm also being Judgy McJudgerson, so you know what? We're on the same page there, Alicia. And I'm sorry. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's the rule.
What?
I don't know if that's the rule.
It is. You get 1 day a year.
1 day a year to get to be Judge McJudgerson. It's only polite to offer help when fixing the issue. Yeah, so, okay. You know, yeah. I don't know. He was also kind of a timid. He seemed timid. Like, he seemed like he wanted the problem to not be around anymore, you know? He seemed pretty over it, which is good. And we figured it out. We fixed it. Now, Nick and I have an overwhelming amount of water that hopefully will be very quickly drunk. But Alicia was judging us because we didn't get a filter. But it's hard when you're in an Airbnb like this for a short time. You don't really create long-term solutions, you know? Everything is kind of, you're just living for an extended period of time on short-term quick fixes. Because long-term solutions require you setting up like systems, but you don't own the place. You don't like, it's not like your house, you know? So anyways, that's enough of the GoPuff delivery water problem of the night, of the morning. That whole saga is over. The saga. Cool. How are we? I could leave the filter for the next customer. I could do that. It's a good point. How are we feeling on our motivation? Are we feeling more motivated? Can we do like a 5-minute power pose to help us feel like we can conquer the day? ASOC, I got you. There you go, Ace. There's the link to the phone wallpaper. Melissa made their bed, so we're starting. We're getting ready. Did everyone who wants the phone wallpaper get the phone wallpaper? Because I just got the link, so I'm just going to post it. I'm just going to post it over here too. If you want the phone wallpaper for the launch that's coming up on June 3rd, that's where you get it. Also starting to reorganize and purge clothes storage. Motivation, work, or organize. Hey, either one of those sound like a really positive influence, though. So that's good. That's really good. Yeah. Sorry, phone, like a phone wallpaper, not foam wallpaper. Foam wallpaper would be a lot more fun though. If I could give that, I would also do that. I dropped my dog off at the groomers. No more stink dog in the first step to a cleaner house. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Having a clean dog is a good feeling. I don't know what that is. Obviously, it probably feels good for the dog too, but a clean dog, it feels good. Just like because dogs smell so good when they're clean, but they can smell so bad when they're not clean. You know, it's kind of this. It's kind of this. That is a great quote. Whatever you do, always give 100%, unless you're donating blood, because then you probably need some of that. Thank you, Kara. That is so true. You know, it's really analogous for life. 57 books so far, and we are. That's like what? So we're 5 months into the year, which is like 20 weeks. And then we're halfway through that. So we're 22 weeks in. So you're averaging like 2.5 books a week. That's pretty wonderful. You are absolutely destroying books. Oh, the race went well this weekend. That's so amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. Were people loving your quotes that were on the track? Not the track, but the course. Melissa, was my math like somewhat close to being correct? Lauren said, woke up at 6:40, made my bed, and showered before starting work at 7:30. That's good. Getting up before work and like having a good amount of time before work, it feels really good. Tanya, I love that you're always trying to get the tea on a future product offering. I love it. I think that for right now, Nick and I are focused on kind of taking a step back on like creating new journals and getting really, really like on top of over like our like distribution and production and all that stuff. So I think it's gonna be 3 storylines for a little bit. How's the mosquito battle going? Oh man, you should see my legs. It is like I am like Golden Corral for mosquitoes out here. Tell you what. They are all in. They said, you know what? They woke up with motivation. Like if I could have the motivation that mosquitoes in Texas have for my legs in particular, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could not do if I had that level of motivation. But I'm glad to hear there was positive comments, Leisha. That's amazing. Melissa's over halfway done. Wow. So the goal is if you're over halfway and you're 5 months in, that means the goal is the goal 100. The goal is 100 books in a year. That's about 2 books a week. 104 would be 2 books a week. That's pretty incredible. I've heard Avon Skin So Soft is a good bug repellent. Yeah, goal's 104. I need to get something because plus 35,000 pages. 35,000 pages is a lot. Put ice on those mosquito bites. It lessens the itching. That's a good idea, because like I almost look like I have like, it almost looks like chicken pox at this point. So you're telling me that the military dudes have nice soft skin. It's not what you expect. You know? It's not what you expect. All right. Thanks for letting me talk to you about our snafu with the the delivery of the water. Thank you for chatting with me this morning. And hopefully that as you approach the tasks that need to get done today, you remember that you have heroes alongside of you who are rooting for you, who are also having a hard time, maybe getting some motivation, so you can just know that you're not the only one powering through today. You have a whole community of people. Yeah. It doesn't keep your skin so soft, but it's called So Soft. Interesting. A little bit confusing, but whatever. But I hope that you all enjoy your Mondays. I hope that the tasks are easier to tackle than you thought. And I hope that you remember that even if something doesn't get done today, though you can and you will get it done, even if it doesn't, that doesn't make you any less of a hero, because that's not what made you a hero in the first place. So, super excited to hear about all the amazing stuff you guys are going to do. Proud that I get to spend my mornings like this with you. And I will see you all tomorrow.